Kim Kardashian will be president.
Yeah.
Like that's the move. And her and Kanye aligning themselves with the Republican Party and them being middle America's welcome to Color Radio. I am your new shrub. S. Carter, best shit in the game. Hello, S. Carter.
What's up, y'all?
Sample God is on the boards. Hello, Sample God.
What's goody? What's goody?
King Maul will be in soon. Hello, King Maul. We have St. Rose in the building. Hello, St. Rose.
Oh, what's good? What's going on?
Welcome to the show. What is your social media name and your top 5, sir?
My social media is at St. Rose World, SaintRoseWorld. Yeah.
And your top 5 shoes, top 5 artists, top 5 anything, sir.
Top 5 anything?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start with artists first. I think my definitely would have to be Lil Wayne. Really fuck with Wayne, heavy on the heavy side. There's a whole bunch of artists, but he's like my top one.
I haven't heard Lil Wayne somebody's top 5 in so long.
It's been a minute.
I don't know if that's a generational thing, or his legacy is just like, I don't know, going up and down. Outside, it's going up and down.
Yeah. But,
so one Lil Wayne, solid.
All right, so shoes, I guess I would have to say probably Nike, because Jordan, and I can still rock the forces.
Okay.
I want to go into a clothing brand. My top clothing brand will probably be Fear of God.
Ooh.
I really fuck with them just because nobody really rocks them. Whenever you see people rocking them, they be rocking them. So
yeah. It's one of those brands that's like, you got to spend a little bit on it, but you can wear it a couple times because you spend so good on it. Like actual shirts is like what? Like 75, 100, somewhere around here. Like the t-shirts, long extended t-shirts. And I thought that style was out for a long time. He kind of brought it back in his way. Shout out to what's his name? John the designer's name. You know the
John
designer?
Elliott.
John Elliott. Yes, sir. On the Fear of God shoes. And then I was like, oh, who is this guy? And then I started. All right. You got 3.
All right. Top 3 of anything. My favorite food. My favorite fast food restaurant would probably have to be this place called it's called Der Wiener Schnitzel, and it's what it is. It's a chili place in California, and that's where I'm from originally.
Okay.
I probably just said that because they don't have no restaurants over here in Cleveland. So, yeah.
And you said chili place?
Yeah, it's a chili place. It's like you can get chili hamburgers, chili dogs, chili fries.
Been to what's the Sky Cincinnati?
Fuck, I can't remember the name of it.
You know the name? What the chili and shit?
Skyline Chili.
Skyline, yeah, that's it.
Skyline Chili is like the chili place of Ohio. They put it on like spaghetti, hot dogs, hamburgers, all that shit. Like
it sounds like all the turnpike, so some of them anyways going west.
Yeah.
Oh, real.
So if you're looking for something close to home, that's maybe. All right. You're at 4, sir. It's pretty good.
What would I want my 5th one to be?
You said you're from Cali. What's your your top favorite thing about Cali?
My top favorite thing about Cali would probably be just the environment. You feel me? Nah, I'll take that back. I'd have to say, of course, the weather. But sometimes the weather can be deadly. So.
Okay.
True.
Okay, 5. That was solid.
I mean, I don't know.
Welcome to the show, Pellet Radio. You're here. You're very persistent, sir. I respect it. He did not let up even when I forgot or I didn't respond back at some points. He stayed consistent. He made sure that he wanted to get his music heard. He is here now. Welcome. And let's kick off the show. Shit has been going down, people.
It really has.
I don't know who's writing the script on America right now, but they doing their shit. First of all, Tory Lanez is a bitch nigga. Is that where we're at with it? Is that the consistent? Like,
it's pretty accurate.
Is that where we're at? Because I'm not saying he didn't not shoot her. Because I feel like that they would have came out and said, "Hey, he didn't shoot me," but they did say he did shoot her.
Yeah, about that whole.
It's kind of up in the air. What you going?
So like you wouldn't leave it up in the air. I feel like if it was a misunderstanding, a slip of the trigger, but I feel like he got angry. He's a little the big joke was he's 5'3", 5'2", 120 pounds. And she's
I'm taller than Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Yes, you are, sir. Yeah. No, be proud of that because obviously at that height, you can get a check, low key, and she's 5'10", 155 on thighs, stuff like on a good day. So if she slapped him up a little bit or like pushed him and she mugged him and he fell, he tripped back or something like that, or she mugged him, he hit the door, he hit the window on some.
I'm just imagining this shit go down.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me play devil's advocate here. What if Megan was the aggressor? She's bigger than him. She's drunk. She pop fly. He has to defend himself. Shoot her in the pinky toe. Okay?
Why resort to the gun though? Like
a bigger human was attacking him. He feared for his life.
So he grabbed the strap and popped her in the foot.
Now that's just me playing devil's advocate, and by no means condone bitch nigga Tory Lanez if he really shot her.
Juice, can I play devil's advocate?
Oh shit.
I initially saw something that Cameron posted, and it literally said Tory Lanez saw that dick and started shooting.
Damn.
So he's infatuated that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, he shot her because she was a tranny with a penis.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That would be the best plot twist ever.
In the history of plot twists.
Because then if you think about the Trey Songz video where they're in the club together and he kind of like touched on her leg and then like he moved back a little bit. I'm hot.
Oh my god.
Right. That's just this silly shit. But if Tory Lanez really shot her, for real, he's canceled. Like I don't want to listen to his music anymore. He makes great music. I want that to be a cultural cancel. Like, hey, you can't get money with us. Now what he does on the pop side is different because he can go full pop. But with the culture, I feel like that must be a stand for Black women and saying, hey, we're not gonna let some bitch nigga shit fly like that, because if you did shoot her in the leg and paralyzed her, then what? You know?
Right.
Like So, still allegedly, I don't know. People don't know.
The full story ain't came out yet?
It said there's video. But also, here's how I'm a fucking podcast genius. Here's how I'm gonna loop this in. Kylie Jenner was there, and I feel like she has something to do with it, but they don't want it to come out like that. So they sent Kanye out there to go crazy to take all the shot off Kylie Jenner.
Wow.
Let's get
Wow.
you see how that flips around right there?
Yeah, you spun it real nice. You spun it real nice.
Something happened. Kylie was there. Kylie peeped. Kylie's name was never mentioned. Kylie know who got shot and who shot Megan.
Most likely.
Same road.
This would lean towards the tranny shit because they were in the pool.
Woo! You want to stick on this train?
Nigga trying to make Megan be a man.
Let me say trans. A transgender possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Transsexual.
Alleged transgender. Because we don't know her life.
Mm-hmm.
She's still a woman, even if she was a man.
Yeah.
Say, Rose, how do you feel about is Kanye a part of your musical foundation for some? Is he because some people see Kanye as a rival to their favorite artist, like Pharrell, and when 50 Cent and him was going up head to head, like Kanye. Some people were like staunchly against Kanye for a lot of reasons.
I think Kanye. I fuck with Kanye. You know. I mean, just the fact that he came out of Chicago, really put on crazy. Got a fine ass girl. Like, I think
fine ass girl that everybody.
Yeah, Kanye definitely has done well for himself. He's definitely successful. I don't know about right now. Kanye kind of looking like he need a little bit of help with what he's been saying on Twitter. But as for his music goes, I never really got into his music like his projects until like later. But Kanye is definitely a really good artist. There's certain songs that I really like of his. So props to Kanye.
Yeah. I feel you on that. Well, Kanye, the media likes to paint Kanye as ranting and raving and going crazy. I feel like this is a controlled manic depressant right here. Like, I feel like he either goes off his meds to create music because he feels like he can't create it on it. That's why he's kind of like quiet for most of the year, and then he'll pop up. He'll start small though. So he'll start to say this shit, boom, boom. And then he'll go ghost for a little bit. I feel like he's creating that. I feel like in those pockets, he's creating a couple songs here, boom, boom, and then he's back to meds. He's focused on business, getting shit done. He's a happy family man. He's Kanye to talk like this, and he's very somber and calm. And then he's like, "Hey, yo, I need to get into my bag," and he got to go off his bag. He got to go off his meds. He wasn't on meds in the Yeezus and probably the Pablo. I don't know. Pablo era is probably where that crossover happened, where he got on meds. Because the Pablo tour is where he is not. It's that tour after where he was like, "Oh, my wife got kidnapped. I gotta go," or something like that.
That was Pablo tour, wasn't it?
Fucking Kim got robbed at gunpoint that we don't talk about anymore.
Wasn't that the Pablo tour?
It was one of them tours where the shit was going crazy, but he was ranting. And that's when the rants was like he was going big for ranting. So him and Jay-Z were fall out. So it had to be the Pablo tour probably.
Yeah, it was the Pablo tour.
But I feel like now that we're saying, because they're like, oh yeah, he just does this to get attention for the album. I don't even think it's that. I feel like this is the climax because he has to go on a media run. Like, well, what's his media run as a hip hop pop star, like icon? He's running for president. like that's what we have to like understand is in Kanye off meds is I want to be Steve Jobs. I can run for president. But Kanye on meds is like, oh, I want to impact the world enough to the point where I can run for president. And the fact that he's done that much in the world to be like, yeah, he's a viable candidate. We got to not let him do this. It's like y'all give him ammo to do it.
Yeah.
And
I think the fact that you can fit Kanye in that sentence, like running for a presidential election, like the fact that that's a thing, like his name's brung up in countless things. Like I don't know how he did it.
but he speaks stuff into truth though. He speaks a lot of things he wants into truth. And he didn't say he wants to be president. He said, I'm running for president in 2020 5 years ago. And we were like, man, he's tripping. And he did.
How you doing?
He's not doing well, but he had a rally. So I don't know what he's not as crazy as the media wants to paint him because he has so much power. And I'm gonna compare it. How Tupac sparked a lot of that generation. Kanye is sparking the generation. Like, you know what? Why is he wrong? Let me research why he's wrong, and they're learning. Like, if he's never brought up why abortion is wrong or why there's Republicans, I never heard of a black Republican growing up. Whites were Republicans. That's what that meant.
Yeah.
All blacks are Democrats, and then there's the coons that they're the black guy that grew up white. That's what the 90s taught us. And look, we can get into the 90s sitcoms and shit like that and how they ruin good relationships as well. we got
good relationships.
But the back on the Kanye point, I love his music. I love Jesus. Like I feel like Jesus is one of those shifts in music, like 808s and Heartbreak was.
What was that one with the mountain in the background with the green or the yellow?
Yes, I'm a Very Alone or something like that.
It was one of them.
It was Yay.
Yeah.
Had the mountain in the back and it was blue.
I think it's just Yay.
Yeah, that was good.
There's a couple songs on there.
Yeah. Fucking him and Cuddy's album was great. Like I saw that shit live and it was going crazy. Like
yeah, it was great.
Has that power. And I feel like we give it energy because we love the music so much. And if we didn't love the music so much, he couldn't run for president. He's given so much to the world that is giving him power to say, yeah, I'm president. And like, you know what? Let's see what he does. let's see how this
throw him
works.
a couple votes to see what happens.
Because if Trump wasn't an option,
but a lot of people saying that Kanye is only running to take votes away from Biden, which in the end will make Trump win for another term.
I mean, Sean Carter, you've heard it. Kim Kardashian will be president.
Yeah.
Like that's the move. And her and Kanye aligning themselves with the Republican Party and them being middle America's family face. Like, yeah, you want to talk about all those sitcoms, I don't know, Blackish and what's the one with the gay couples and all that on there? Family. I don't watch it. But
yeah, I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah, but for middle America with basic cable or digital cable that watches they're that 11 million that watch the Kardashians. Those are voting numbers, and girls have grown up on Kylie. Those are voting numbers in this day. Those are shifting states in numbers. That's all of Wyoming, all of Idaho, all of the preteen Southern California growing up on Kylie. Like,
Yeah.
But Kanye is just the official lamb. Get the attention, cross it over. There, divorce rumors. You never heard divorce rumors when he was going crazy. Now there's the divorce rumors. Kanye spoke it. He's going to run for president, but quietly kept. Fucking Kim has her law degree now. Like, let's talk about it. Kim's a billionaire and has her law degree.
True.
Can do anything she want to do now.
She's still getting people out of jail and shit.
Yes, I think she got 11 people out of jail last year, and they still trying to bring up a sex tape. But they don't give a fuck about Mimi from Love and Hip Hop not doing shit with black people. I don't know black people. I'm gonna call her out because she got the sex tape. But they hate on Kim a lot, and yeah, she showed her body, but shit, female rappers got OnlyFans now. Watch this transit. Ruby fucking Rose.
I just seen that earlier today for the first time. So
this could be because they want the Playboi Carti album so bad that they are going to look at Playboi Carti's ex's nudes. It could be that. That could be the reason. Or it could be the reason he already does so much on her IG that they're banking on her doing some shit on her own. Here's my thing, right? I've asked some girls that have thought about making OnlyFans how they feel about the explosion now. And would they do it? Would they not do it? How do they feel? Mm-hmm. Most of them said, hey, it's a freedom thing. It's their body. Boom, boom, boom. Get that money. Some said, hey, that can be screenshotted. You want that shit to be out there forever. But if you're already a popular girl and they're making fake pages about you and you don't really got much going for you, I'm not saying
sense to make it.
But I'm saying, hey, we saw what a one day can do for a very popular girl and she not post any news. So it could, people would play the lotto faster than they would make an OnlyFans and just pretend like they. It's an easy lick right now. If I was a pretty girl, I'm hitting that lick. It's like 100 dudes that love me that always are in my DMs. 25 apiece. You got a new condo.
Yeah.
Hey, no, but everybody be trying to, use OnlyFans now. Like I saw this meme today. It was talking about OnlyFans, and it was like, oh y'all, a lot of y'all local, since y'all down on the OnlyFans and y'all not making it, now you know how it feels to be like a local rapper or something.
Yep. And that is flying around. And you can put that on TikTok too, because these females will want to be TikTok stars, and it ain't hitting how
so bad.
They think that they're lip reading. That they're lip
reading. Lip syncing is just gonna be enough.
Cute. And watch me do a Friday parody.
It's just them holding the camera, mimicking the shit.
3 likes. Haha. Like my link, I like your link. How about that? But okay, let's go around the room. Y'all have a wife. I'm talking about a wife here, right? She's been a pretty girl for years. Y'all are not well off. Y'all are around middle class. It's COVID era. Y'all gotta pay a little bit extra for babysitting. She's like, hey babe, I want to get a second job and sell my feet. All right, that's cool. She's selling feet on OnlyFans. She's making enough to pay her car note, right? She hits you with the, hey, babe, the fans are really asking me for more. I can hit them over the head for $100 a picture. $100 a picture? How many fans you got? About 1,500. 1,500 people?
Oh, feet.
500 of them pay for it. Right. I mean, show that titty off then, right? Am I wrong? Tell me, stop me when I'm wrong.
Hey, just check. I mean, OnlyFans ain't bad though. Like, if there's like women out there that really be downloading that shit, they be making bands off it. Shit, chase that bag. Like, get in your bag.
Get that money, man.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that will pay for feet pictures. Get that money.
But at the end of the day, they finessing. They don't want finessing, and probably getting something good to eat at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm really living good out there, man. Chilling.
See, I feel like there's those niggas out there that got money. Like there's like coders or like these dudes that just got like a richer family, but they just can't talk with girls. They're dropping 5,000 on easy. They haven't done any. They've never went to a party. They've never flexed on shoes. They never bought liquor. They've never spent on a. They just got money saved and stacked. Like, one night, 5 figures. Not 5 figures.
5 figures. God damn.
4 figures. Hey man. Hey, some dudes are paying for it. I feel like this is opening up a Pandora's box because a lot of girls are gonna be like, "Hey, should I make an OnlyFans?" And they're like, "No, yeah, do it." And she'll find that one dude like, "Shit, you only gotta make it. I got it right now. What's up?" That's Pandora's box that's open. Tricking is back. That's the moral. That's the clip. Tricking is back, and OnlyFans is just the middleman to get your tricks off. I remember back in my day when news were free, and the only thing you had to pay for was a text message.
Oh my god.
Times has changed. I mean, shit. I can't. That's doing it.
For a nigga like me that is just curious about what it looks like, $5. Let me see. Fuck it. All right, not worth it. I'm over her. Like, but if she's just giving me you thong and panty pics the whole time, you're like, all right, that's it. I'll stay. Yeah.
You'll stay for the 5 months.
America is wild, bro. It is wild. What haven't I covered yet? Donald Trump, he wore a mask, says we should wear a mask. He doesn't want to wear a mask. The CDC says wear a mask for 6 weeks. All we can get this shit under control. We can have at least a fall. Kids can go to school and shit because parents hate their kids for real. See?
So about that, like, so is school gonna start back up pretty soon? I don't even know from the looks of it. I heard they were talking about some having it virtual classes, and if that's the case, then that's really
trying to talk about. There's some having like a 2 days at school, 2 days on virtual, a week on, a week off type schedule, all type of shit, like a whole like chart. I feel like charter schools and boarding school type joints are going to go up because you're just going to quarantine school. So you get the whole experience of kids and being around people, but just, hey, all y'all got to quarantine here. It's going to be the bubble. It's going to be the bubble for education because they got to have the social experiences. Like that's the big thing. You can't let any child be around kids.
Other kids.
It's a problem of a lot of, and that's going to change us into a whole another type of species. That's going to be, we're going to be all weird, can't talk to each other, can't really speak to each other directly, ears
That reminds me of like, I don't know if y'all have ever watched WALL-E, but there's a point in time in the movie where everybody's just looking at a screen and they're talking. They sitting right next to each other, talking to each other, but looking at the screen. And then like Wally hits a button and they're just like, holy shit, people are real. Like, and it's just like, it's an insane like little realization, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's getting close to that.
Getting very close to that. Yeah. St. Rose, sir.
What's up?
How did you get your start in music?
When I very first started, like my idea of it, or just when I started?
What was your hey, I want to be a rapper. I'm gonna put out music.
I don't know. Well, for I used to rap with my brother when I was really young. He used to play beats off the PS3. I was like way back when I was like 13. Shit, I'm 19 now, by the way. But so yeah, he used to rap, and then he used to freestyle over beats, and he would be like, "Your turn." I used to choke up, and then ever since then, I just been like trying to write shit. So like whenever I go back, I have some shit to spit or something. But, I swear that's when it first started, and I just went from there. I started making music left and right. Started really trying to find my sound, and then yeah, after like.
What brought you to Cleveland? Because like the thing about it, coming from Cali to Cleveland is a big jump, but as like you probably know now, Cleveland loves Cali. Like it's the place that you will say a Cleveland man would retire. Like, all right, I'm about to let's move to Cali, man. I ain't trying to do
it. Yeah, I get asked that a lot actually. Like, so like what happened? Well, pretty much it was like a whole bunch of family problems. So like we moved around a lot, and then yeah, we just decided to move to Cleveland because I also have family members over here. So that's why I moved to Cleveland, because you know I got family members in California and also family members in Cleveland from my dad's side. So I just decided to live on my dad's side. So that's why I'm in Cleveland. But I plan on moving back to California or like Las Vegas, Nevada maybe, so I can be en route. But yeah, that's why I'm in Cleveland. I've been here since I was like 14.
And then with that being said, Cleveland has a music scene. Like is lucky you moved to a place that like has some sort of like a underground bubble as of 5 years ago, for real. Like before that, I feel like it was kind of disjointed, but now like it's come together more. It was more shows, it was more events going on. I feel like it was peaking. Actually, it was really peaking. Damn, I'm thinking
it
about
started peaking like last year, man.
Damn, I'm really thinking about how many shows and events was going on. It was like niggas, like we was turning down live events.
Yeah,
it was like, we can't even do that.
It was like every other weekend, something else was going on, man, and through the week too. Like something to catch. It was something to catch with somebody performing.
Mm-hmm. It never be different. Like
I had shows booked for 8 months straight.
That's what I thought. I'm sorry. That threw me off for a second about how much activity was going on and how carefree everything was. Yeah, man. Fuck it. Let's see you next week. It's like, no, we can't do that no more. It's done. It's over with. Anyway,
we on Zoom right now.
Right, exactly. That goes Zoom right now. St. Rose, what would you say is your biggest musical inspiration besides your brother and the PS4? Like, towards an artist wise, who you said Lil Wayne's your number one, but what is like your I don't want to say your style you took from, but what kind of like you like, all right, yeah, I want to rap like that type of.
I took a lot of inspiration. Well, yeah, of course, Lil Wayne, Tupac. Also, I fuck with Polo G. Chicago, he cool. You know, Rondo, like it's a big ass like circle. Like anybody for real. There's a lot of different rappers that I listen to. There's certain songs, different rappers. But I don't really be jocking off. Like I don't try to jock off their sound. So, but yeah.
I like the song you had in your bio with Jay Tellum. Is that what the name was? That bitch was smack. I listened to a few of your songs, but is that a newer song you made?
Jay Tellum, shout out Jay Tellum. We had, it's called Infinity Freestyle. Pretty much rapped it. We just linked up, played some beats and shit, and then heard this one beat, spit on it, and then we just hit the stool. But that was like 2 months before we dropped it. Then we just started the video. We like, fuck, you trying to do a video? I'm like, hell yeah, let's do the video. And then we did the video, and then that's what it came up. So it was real quick, real spontaneous, and we just dropped it. So
the reason I'm bringing it up because I hear a lot of growth in your music. Like I've heard some tracks of yours before. You sent me a lot. I've heard, but like, are you leaning more towards you want to be on hooks more? You want to be the lyrical guy?
I don't know.
What are you shaping out your sound, the sound like these days?
Well, I've actually made a lot of new music. I'm finna drop an album pretty soon, and it's like a lot of. I really be structuring my music. Like I be trying to write hooks, verses, all that. I can do that if I just really take the time out to do it. Because I'm a songwriter at the end of the day. I write all my songs when I come out. Yeah. What was the question again?
It's good.
What was the question?
Let's say this. What is the sound of the album you're going for?
For my album?
Yeah.
It's an anti-genre album.
Okay. Anti-genre.
That's what I call it. Like, I think I started because I really started like really putting my mind to this music shit when I was like a sophomore, I would say, and that was like 3 years ago. So 4 years ago, something like that. But
and let's put a note on that. The mindset of a kid, quote unquote, I don't know, no kid, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be a rapper." When I was a sophomore, it was a little bit harder because it wasn't that many like outlets. It wasn't that many independent like startups. Like I don't know.
You couldn't really like walk up to anybody and ask them how to do this shit for real.
Exactly. Like how to engineer, what mic to get on all that. So you said, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna be serious about this rap shit." As a sophomore, that's a plausible career move if you work at it. And that could mean, hey, I'm about to be an engineer in this rap shit. I'm about to produce in this rap shit. I'm about to be a songwriter in this rap shit. Like it has happened for the 15 to 16-year-old, and he's gotten a writing deal, and now he's he's been writing under the Rock Nation label for like 4 years, and then comes out as an artist. Like that's a plausible idea. It's akin to being a gamer. Well, when I was coming up, it was like, get off the game. You're gonna waste your life on video games. Fucking Ninja just signed 30 million next to like Trout numbers and shit like, and like fuck NBA contracts. So think about that, people. I'll just say that. Think about it. Continue on, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so the sound of the album though, yeah, it's anti-genre. I just came up with it while I was like when I was young. I was just trying to explore with this shit. Cause I can sing and I can rap and I can make some hard shit and I can make some soft shit, some storytelling shit. And I never really put a genre onto it. Like everybody wants to be a rapper, I really want to be a rapper. Just show my versatility with it, so it's anti-genre, but so it's rapping, singing. So you really want to really understand until you like hear it though. So
it's hard to explain. I'm trying
as an artist, like it's cool. It's cool though. It's called Rose World. I released an EP after I graduated a year ago, and it did pretty good. 4 songs on it, and I thought it was too short, so yeah, I just started to release the deluxe. So it got 16 tracks. There's a whole bunch of different tracks of different shit. Like every single song doesn't sound like the first or the last or the next. Like every single different. So
yeah, you gotta like, and that's what this platform is for. Is letting the fans that haven't heard you let know, like, okay, here's how I'm coming to this album. I'm flexing my talent. I'm showing you that I can go here, I can go there, I can do this, and but I'm guessing you want the feedback of is fans that you're going to gain. Oh yeah, I fuck with this song crazy. You gotta do part 2 of this, or I fuck with this song crazy. It hit me in my mind and in my heart. This shit touched me. And you're like, oh shit, damn, it means something to somebody.
I get a lot of those from like certain people, like just individuals around, or just like that I like peers and shit. Whenever I go to like a get together or some shit, chill shit, like someone will be like, yo, I fuck with your song. Like, sing that shit. And it still happens. Like, so I think my music really can touch a lot of people. You know?
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to make some good music. That's really all it is, though. Trying to make some good music.
I respect that. I respect that a lot. The music that sticks with y'all. I love to call it the walking to the bus stop music, where you're just like, all right, man, I'm about to go on this long trip.
You really can. I listen to my music all the time. Like, yeah. I listen to my music all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not listening to somebody else or some shit.
And you title of this new album is called what again?
It's called Rose World Deluxe.
Rose World Deluxe. Okay, bet. And you don't have a date for it? I don't know what's the date if you don't have a date for this.
Oh yeah, it's dropping on the 1st. Yeah.
Okay, hell. So August 1st?
August
1st.
Hell yeah. August 1st, Rose World Deluxe.
Yeah. I mean, it's called Deluxe. It's literally just a deluxe. Like, you know how artists make deluxe versions of their shit and they
add more songs of that joint.
Yeah, so I just included the 4 songs on there on top of 12 other ones.
Yeah. That's a part 2, but it's cool.
Deluxe, yeah. I mean, this might as well be a deluxe.
Put out an EP, of it, and then you put out a full album. That's what you're supposed to do.
All it is, but deluxe just looks good.
Yeah, it looks dope. I feel you. The way, no. I got more questions. In the Cleveland music industry pre-COVID, were you doing more features or less features?
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
At first, hell no, I wasn't doing no type of features, bro.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get features, so I went and got them like to certain artists. Like if we just linked up on some chill shit, oh, you make music too? Hey man, let's work type shit, and we make some shit. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when I really started popping off during like last summer, which was a cool summer, hung out with a lot of people like Rockstar Ronaldo that you know interviewed before, Becky, a whole bunch of people like around in my area. But there's a whole bunch of really good artists.
And y'all are a very young generation that I like coming up because y'all taking the chances and y'all have the knowledge and shit that I wish I would have had, like a platform like this. But all right, hey, how do I get in touch with such and such, or how do I get on the blog? Like, it's certain things where it's like, all right, it's certain it's an email format. How do you do this? Like, I wish I had somebody to ask that to. And the fact that y'all are so young and have a business mindset of like, I gotta get myself out of here, like get myself out of here, do these interviews and get these motherfucking views popping and dropping shit. Like, I respect it a lot. It's a great generation coming up right now, and I love viewing how Cleveland is working right now. This is why I do the show, because I love seeing this generation. But also, let me say this because you guys did this. How's your mental health in this COVID era and shit like that? Are you doing good, my brother? As that couple God, how are y'all doing? Like, I know we don't say this enough, but you gotta ask how your brothers and your sisters is doing, because this shit is crazy and we are in a pandemic. This is shit that history books will be written about. People are dying. People are broke. Some people are blessed, but You gotta ask, like, hey, how are you doing? Are you holding up well? I'm adding that into the show because I feel like that's key.
It's a nice segment.
Or it can just be a bit. You say some shit that's heavy on your mind, like, man, fuck that shit, and you get it out. We can send some positive hate to it.
Rose, go first.
Shit.
Anything? It's cool. I'll go first. Fucking I am very upset at how big pharmacy, like big medicine, people that control medicine and shit, have all the money in the world, and they could easily say, hey, half off all medication. There's COVID going around. I know y'all can't get jobs or your jobs. Everybody get half. They could easily do that and not lose any money. Like it's not. I feel like the way that we are leaning towards like medical marijuana and eating healthy and exercising more and shit like that is going to get them the fuck out of here soon, because people are just going to live longer off of like vitamins and shit. Like
natural things.
Just natural. So I'm like, yeah, fuck big pharma. And that was on my mind because I'm like, damn, man, there's so many like probably old people out here that can't get nowhere and can't get their medicine, and like these families with like these disabled kids that can't get certain things done and can't go places and shit, and like I'm worried and me and other people are worried about going out to a restaurant and shit like that. Like that's the type of shit that kind of gets to me in this all this COVID area shit. It's like, man, I'm blessed, but shit, it's people out there doing bad right now. Like bad. You feel bad for them, but you're like, I keep going on, I do it to stay afloat, I guess.
Stay good over on your end.
Stay good. But yeah, y'all ain't got nothing. It's cool. That's not anything.
I have something initially.
Go ahead, Sample.
The situation that just happened in Chicago the other day, where coming from a funeral, 14 people were gunned down at a funeral home, leaving or exiting a funeral. Like that
Plot
shit is retarded.
Plot twist. The family that owns that funeral home is our good friend of the show, Cliff's family's funeral home.
Oh damn.
So yes, that was his family's funeral home. His family owns that shit. That's a plot. Fucking think we're gonna hit my doorstep, but it did.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like you're not safe in the streets as a black man with other black men. You're not safe in the streets.
In a funeral home.
In a funeral home from.
You can't.
There's no safe place in America for black people.
Yeah, man, this shit. Can we please put money into Akon City? Like, I'm down to move to Africa, live in Akon City if all my friends are there. Like,
if he don't hush puppy it.
Hey, one blackout, I'm out. I ain't know this shit. You try to have these blackouts. You talk about some power and shit, man. They better unlimited power. Better be. The way we like to wrap up the show, we go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to. Giving the people homework to go home with, basically to say, hey, if you got a good book, a great show to binge watch, some album to listen to, a single to listen to, this is where we say it. We're gonna start with S. Carter. What are you reading, watching, listening to? So?
Reading webcomics still. I'm reading one called My Deepest something. I can't remember the full name of it. It's like Deepest Fantasies or some shit like that. I don't know. It's really twisted about this guy who's dating this girl who's been like kind of stalking her from child to now. Like it's trippy, but yeah, reading that. Watching AMC Nosferatu It's basically like a sci-fi show. It's people with special powers and shit. They're trying to kill each other right now, but it's pretty interesting.
Streaming?
What?
Is it streaming on anything?
Season 1 you could probably find somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but season 2 is on right now, so
okay. That's
what I'm watching. I'm not really listening to anything specific, just whatever comes on the radio at this point, or not even the radio, the shuffle. So that's what that is.
So, St. Rose, what are you reading, watching? Sorry.
What am I binge watching right now?
We're reading, watching, or listening to.
What am I like right now?
Yeah, like in general. And are you watching? Are you reading a book? Are you like can't stop listening to an album?
Probably, I can't stop. I don't know. I'll be fucking with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, so I'll be playing that a lot.
Okay.
I'll be going crazy on that shit too. Be reading a lot of my girl. She's got me this book, so that she read. She told me to read it. I'm like, all right, so I'm reading it. So far, it's pretty good. It's called I forgot what it's called. Reading. Other than that, just working on the album, working. Chilling. Okay.
I feel you. There's nothing to it. It's kind of chilling. I'm watching the trailer for Boys. I just finished the full season, and the series ends to the animated series because they eat 3 pounds of mushrooms.
What?
So they strip balls and they turn into cartoons. They're like, oh shit, we're cartoons, and then that's how their cartoon series start.
Wow.
I'm also listening to the new West Side Gun. Fly God is Awesome God 2. Is that the name of it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. Stove God Cooks is like probably my favorite artist right now. His punchlines are ridiculous. Also, Aries. He's a South African artist. I told y'all about him before. He's very eerie. He's mysterious, but his music is dope. I go back to his music a lot. Aries. Reading. I'm not reading anything. I should be reading more, but I'm not. But that's on me. Besides that, all good. Maul did not come in, so King Maul, you suck. Should have came in, but I know it's crazy. St. Rose, do you have anything coming up besides the album on August 1st?
Besides the album, I'm working on a music video for Scars, which was my first official release.
Okay.
I'm working on that. Just finished it, so I just got to edit it. But other than that, I don't know. I'm just constantly really just working on music I'm already working on the next project.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's all. Right. So that's just the next big thing that's about to drop. That's my next move.
Awesome. All right. Well, you made it, sir. Color Radio. You made it through. Wasn't that bad. Very chill. Just a conversation, kicking it.
This is my first. I've never been interviewed before.
Hell yeah. Another one.
Yes, another one. We got another one.
This is why we do this, because we've been in the artist's shoes, and you just want to get your music heard by somebody to get some feedback. You want to get feedback to see if like where to go with it. And that's all you be wanting for real. And platforms like ours, we cater to people that will just give you a listen. Like, nigga, you dope for real. That shit was hard. Like, hey, this shit was hard. This shit was it was cool. And if you don't get anything back, probably should go back and listen to some shit.
Yeah, that's why I hit because I see you be putting a lot of people on so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna hit them up, and not a lot of people reaching back out to you like that. So I'm glad we got to make up.
Hell yeah, and tell your friends and pass the word around and keep grinding, sir. I'll keep an eye for you. And you've been on the show now for the first time. Now you can come back on and just have a conversation and talk some shit. You know, this current events shit is ridiculous these days. So anything can happen next week where we can talk about it.
Next week.
But this has been Colored Radio. I am G-Struck. St. Rose World coming August 1st. That's Doc Carter, best in their game. Simple guy. Go through the demos. Woo, right on cue. Play that funky music and thank you.